ん、こんばんは。遅くなってすみません。
大丈夫
I don't think it's working. But you know what? I kind of don't care at this point. All right. So if you want to start, Kadira-san, hi, dozo. お願いします。
Okay. May I screen share?
Hi, dozo.
Okay. Cool. So this is a classic, city pop classic.
It is? No, it's not.
It's Stay With Me, Mayonaka no Doa.
Okay,
So enjoy both the lyrics and I call it Marikuta-san the performance. All right, here we go. Can you see it?
Hi.
I actually want to see you guys too, so I'm sorry. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so I don't have to do full screen share on here. Okay. Because I still want to see you guys. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to see any of you when I was singing.
Oh, no. I'm going to go into my fantasy place.
All right. Should be showing now. All right.
Woo! All right.
I did not expect that. Yeah, that's annoying.
Oh, so good. I was laughing so hard. I'm like, I'm so glad I have this on tape. I hope to goodness I have this on tape. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Okay, I'm not going at all anymore after that. That's a really hard act to follow. Hello, welcome. That was awesome. You were awesome. Thank you for participating. You're on tape. I hope Kadira-san told you this is recorded. I think it's recorded. I hit record. I don't know if it's actually saving. Wow, that was awesome. So going Oh, yeah. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, I think we're done. Good night, everyone.
It got hot.
I was watching you like being nervous going, I don't have anything that good. Okay, who?
I love your Japan thing. I think I have a 7 or 1. I have a City of Tokyo.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I have my. Going south. Here you go.
Oh my god. Yeah. Have you gone to Tokyo before?
Yeah, actually, I got this in Harajuku.
Oh, I can have it up.
Yeah. They sell them out there also.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so cool. So we have twins. We probably even saw the same one and just chose something else.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I saw something similar to it.
So good. Arnold, do you want to go next?
Can you go next?
Yeah.
Sure. Let me just.
Yep.
Just.
And Kadira-san, can you post the link to your YouTube video? So other people can watch the recording and be as awesome as you are and your backup dancers.
Oh my god. I have 2 more performances tonight, so.
Okay.
Oh. That was a solid performance.
Mine get worse, and mine doesn't even as good as your first one. So
you should save that for last.
Exactly, I'll save my best one for last and start with the worst ones first. No.
I was trying to learn a Japanese song. It's just I couldn't. It was hard.
Yeah, it is.
I got the first verse done.
Okay.
But I couldn't memorize the rest.
Zenzen Daijobu desu yo. Just so you know, I sang Japanese songs before I was ever ready. And looking back on it, I was horrible. But the good thing is I remember how horrible I was, and I tried singing it again this time. I'm like, oh, I'm a lot better. I mean, I'm not great, but I am, because it was such a nuclear fallout blast the first time. Anything had to be better than that. So it's okay if you start. We all have to start somewhere.
Here, I'll pull it up. It'll start off strong, but then it'll just crash. And you'll be like,
Zenzen Daijobu desu yo. I like your hair.
My hair?
Yeah.
Oh,
It looks.
I'm trying to grow it out actually, so I'm gonna enter really soon like an awkward hair stage where I don't know what to do with it.
It looks nice. I like it now, the way it is now.
Okay, we'll see how this goes, guys.
Yeah.
I can't promise.
It's okay.
It's gonna be hard to live up to number one.
I know. I really don't know.
This looks like such a cool song just from this cover alone.
So it is. Yeah.
I love this song. I've listened to it so many times. I don't know why I can't memorize it.
Because we're not familiar with the vocabulary, so it makes it a lot harder. And that makes perfect sense.
Here, I'll do an audio check. Can you guys hear it?
I can hear it, but it's a little low.
Okay, it's just
Okay.
Can you hear that?
Hi.
Sayonara dakido shinsei ga Hono sukoshi no mirai wa mieta no ni sayonara nada. And that's all I know. That's all. That's my technique.
You have a
But I will sing an English song to compensate for how badly unprepared I was for this.
You have a beautiful voice.
No, I don't stop. It is like totally fine. I'm just being totally extra. It's like I'm supposed to be Mexican nation.
Yeah, I don't need backup dancers with me, guys.
Kachimo.
Marquita's son has said, because normally karaoke is like in a room and with people, and you can not talk in between. And so Marquita's son said she's going to do something, and it just got my wheels turning in a complete way further than I even wanted to go. So, like, this is not supposed to be what it is.
No, I think.
When you're there in person. By the way, we should definitely plan something during the in person.
Totally.
So
I didn't even come prepared.
You're muted.
Oh. I mean, the point to put all that stuff out there was for people to use their imaginations. And so I'm glad you did that. Like, I did not even, think of it myself, but I'm like, that's perfect, because we're not all in the same room. There's like this musical bridge, and you can't just stare at us while you're doing it. So you brought in your dancers, and it was like awesome. It's like, oh my gosh, and yeah, I love the choreography.
I'm looking forward to. Otto, are you gonna put that song in the chat as well? This one and the second one you're about to do.
This song is so good. So, this song is talking about like how he's growing apart. Like he's growing apart from his friends, and like the past 2 years, like post high school, I'm just like, I feel that apart. And so I've been listening to it a lot, like last year. Great song, great lyrics. Supposedly, it has a manga attached to it. That's a real like tearjerker.
Oh.
I don't feel like crying, so I'm weeping, I listen to the lyrics and there's a tear already. I don't want to be like.
No.
Yeah, I'll link it in the chat.
Arigato gozaimasu. Mike-san, konbanwa.
Come on.
Hi, genki desu.
Genki desu.
We just started because I had technical difficulties. So, yeah. Kadira-san, you missed Kadira's backup singers live, but I hope to goodness I've got it caught on tape or caught it in recording. Because we should have ended with that. Like, that is not something we start with.
I love it. No, it's great. It sets a good, playful tone. I love it.
It sets a high bar.
So quick disclaimer. So I'm on my iPad. So like screen share and stuff to show lyrics, and I think a lot of the songs I want to do don't actually have like a karaoke version, so it's probably going to be more like a sing along.
That's okay. Zen Daijobu desu yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard for some of the, for some of the songs that aren't kind of considered mainstream. Like if they didn't have 15 million views on the official YouTube video, they probably didn't have an accompanying karaoke video.
The version I pulled up though, there's a karaoke bar in San Francisco that like blew my mind. They literally just YouTubed it and then like screen shared it on a projector. Because like, a lot of karaoke places you need to have like software that has the songs, but there's so many more like amateur made karaoke versions on YouTube that you can just pull up. That's pretty awesome. Supposedly hardcore karaoke people like carry around the USB stick with karaoke songs on it. So they go to the karaoke bar and on YouTube they can be like, hey, here's my songs, put it in your computer, and then just like play it.
That is gold.
I'm thinking of doing that next time I go to Japan because I can't. There's music selection for international songs is like so low. Yeah. So I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Wow, that is brave though. Oh my gosh, here are my songs.
Here's my songs.
I was actually debating of doing one song in particular because when I was in Japan, I was with other students, and so we were taking a bus, and one of the students and I, we looked up, and you know how that like the buses have like emergency exits, like most buses have emergency exits at the top. We were looking at that and joking to ourselves, like, what if that wasn't an emergency exit, but actually for karaoke? And now, mind you, we're like way in the back, we're whispering to each other. Oh. And then no less than 10 minutes later, the bus driver pulls down the TV that was actually a karaoke TV.
What?
And so like he was like, there's mics up there, like on the where the windows are. So just pull down your mics and we can all do the karaoke. Oh my God. There was a couple of guys. I think they went first, and some people were sleeping. And they decided to do September. And,
I love that song. Yeah.
But they were, like the body out part, like body out.
Yeah.
They were screaming it.
Oh no.
It like woke people up, and they were so mad. And I was just like, so like that memory has like it's like one of like my favorite experiences in Japan. Not because of course he like woke people up. It was just so memorable, like from beginning to end. So I was like, for my first karaoke experience, really, I wanted to do September. But I'm like, that's such an inside joke that was.
You guys make sure they remember the 21st night of September.
That is a day. I gotta Google this. Karaoke buses?
I did not have the fortune of coming across a bus like that. And I did not take like standard, like I did not take taxis. I did take tour buses, but I stopped that after my second week there.
This was a charter bus, so maybe it's something that's built into charter buses.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I never saw that in my life.
I've never heard of it. Like, of all the stuff you read online, you don't hear about the karaoke buses and the microphones dropping from, instead of oxygen masks, they have microphones coming down from the ceiling.
Oh, that really is. God.
It really is.
Kadira-san, I love your wall scrolls and stuff that you have behind you. Those are cool.
Look at Arnold's son. Arnold's son has wall scrolls too.
Was that the one from the quiz bowl thing?
This one is, yes.
Nice. Wow,
that one is the quiz bowl.
That's very pretty.
That was cool.
Yeah. Wonder where she got those.
I have no idea, but it's so cool. I love it so much. I'm going to turn my camera off for a little bit. I'm here.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna do a quick sound test just to make sure you guys are able to hear. I have like a Bluetooth speaker connected to my phone. So just kind of try and just let me know if you can hear it.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Alright?
You gonna rap for us, Mike?
Yeah. So I got one. This is called Nook's Bells by T-Pain. So it's a song he made about Animal Crossing. It's him singing as Tom Nook.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
So,
Emotional song.
just pulling up the.
This world is crazy. Karaoke buzzes, T-Pain, Nuke Bells.
Here we go. Got the island full of life. I got everyone here. Got my eyes set on a bigger prize. Work he's never done here. So help me God, I refuse to lose. I'm burning dead. That's why I'm out here, baby. Cause the bells ain't gonna ring themselves. Oh, bells ain't gonna earn themselves. Oh, the bells ain't gonna earn themselves. Oh, the bells ain't gonna earn themselves. Oh, look, this is like a lay down bars. Got my holy leaf by weed in the yard. Fire mixtape of T-Touch on the supper and nail these sisters to make you look hella dapper. Don't animal cross me, don't get you wasted. Use it a longer, and I'm gonna blister. Don't have a lot, just trust me, I need struggles. Keep loving me, swimming, dream puzzles. Me my new assistant, a son of Gail. Old school, she running around as well. Check with her, cause if my islanders are underwhelmed, no one will see making another fail. What else? Oh yeah, this your permanent job. Not saying you work for the mob, but you work for the mob. Strings and shovel, who's an ass, who's a net, earning money on the double out, ass back. Got the iron for the full line. I got everyone here. Got my eyes set on a bigger prize. Work is never done here. So help me God, I refuse to burn dead. That's why I brought you here, baby. Cause the bells ain't gonna earn themselves. Oh, the bells ain't gonna earn themselves. Oh, the bells ain't gonna earn themselves. Oh, the bells ain't gonna earn themselves. Oh,
Woo! Woo, Mike Song. That was good.
I'll post the link to the official version because it's like one. I think it's way funnier with the video itself, correct?
Onegaishimasu.
When did he make that, Mike Son?
Like September of 2020. So basically the height of Animal Crossing New Horizons popularity, I would say.
Oh wow.
Just kind of the start of the pandemic when we were all fighting over Nintendo Switches, basically.
I didn't get one until 2021. I remember that.
Well, I wasn't. Other people were. I had my Switch already.
Yeah, those of us who didn't think we needed one until COVID hit, it's like, oh, I would like to have one now.
Looking for the Tokubetsu tab.
Yeah. People have already posted it.
Yeah, I like that. So Arnold-san did Asian Kung Fu Generation. That's true. I loved them back in the day. And I know recently they did like one for My Hero Academia.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
I only heard of Asian Kung Fu Generation because I was looking for like popular songs, and I went through all these lists. And I listened to them, and I heard Your Town, and I was like, or I guess it's Anata no Machi. And I listened.
I love their songwriting. It's so different from it's like it's so I don't straightforward from American songwriting. It's just like it's good. I love them. They're the reason why I want to learn Japanese. It's just I want to
すごい.
I also remember them from Rewrite from Full Rockers. And that was right around the time where like I first started learning Japanese back in high school. Oh, sorry, that's my text.
It's a college.
I've been listening to them on repeat. It's called The Marching Band, and it's another great song by them. It's
Wait,
so
the song you sang was some Asian Kung Fu Generation?
yeah, the one I sang, yeah.
I didn't even recognize them. Oh my god.
I didn't, but I
really like them.
yeah, I didn't, but I don't know a lot. I only know one song by Asian Kung Fu Generation.
Oh my god. They're fantastic. I remember, like, I could literally just, like, sit down and listen, especially their first couple albums, I could just sit down and just listen to it, and it's just a whole vibe.
It is. It's so good.
Wow.
Hopefully they're still in business by the time, like, I understand more Japanese so that I can see them live.
They've been around this long. I don't think they're going anywhere. They just released like.
You tour for a long time.
Yeah.
Respect.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you want to try singing a song, Will, or are you gonna?
Oh no! Like she's like even just clapping a couple times, she's already like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might be that's your turn then.
Have you tried singing Will-san with her in a room?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
Well, you won't know unless you try, Will.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. You won't know unless you try. So I have to bring up my. Haven't even brought up my documents yet.
Somebody singing her a lullaby, man. See if that would...
That's a good idea.
I don't know any Japanese lullabies, so maybe you hit me with some trivia.
Yeah. Maybe I'll try that later.
I actually have some like I don't know, easy. They're not lullabies, but they're definitely. You could probably classify them as easy listening. I did not get around to practicing them, so I don't think they'll sound like lullabies by the time I'm done with them. So. This is the karaoke version. Some of you might recognize this. I'm already sweating.
Passion, Marikita. Passion.
How do you feel passionate when you're like about to like feel your limbs drop off, from you?
That's the best time to experience passion.
Lean into it.
Lean into it. Like my computer's really slow. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like things are. Okay, so here's the karaoke version because this song is super popular. And
super popular, only has 3,000 views.
Because this doesn't have the song accompaniment or the melody accompaniment, I think, and I think a lot of people like to sing along. So this here goes nothing. Some of you might recognize this because it was a quiz bowl question and people could not answer it. But it is, according to this Australian poll, it's the #2 song in the past 24 years in Japan in karaoke. So everyone, I mean, the first time I went to karaoke, this was someone singing this song. So here we go. There's no dancing or anything. This is just straight, simple, and I'll probably trip over my words.
How about this?
Oh my gosh, okay. Sound check? I mean, I think you'll be able to hear this. Can you hear that? I missed the intro. Okay, so leave it there. Can I start over again? Redo. All right. 広い宇宙の数ある一つ青い地球の広い世界で小さな声の想いを届く小さな島のあなたのもとへあなたの出会い時は流れる想いを込めた手紙も覚えるいつしか二人互いに響く時に激しく時に切なく響く遠く遥か彼方へ優しい歌を世界を変えるほら同じにとって大事な人ほどすぐそばにいるのただあなたにだけ届いてほしい続けての歌ほらほらほら二人は歩く暗い道でも日々照らす月握りしめて離すことなく思いは強く永遠誓う永遠のうちきっと僕は言う思い変わらず同じ言葉をそれでも足りず涙に変わり喜びになり言葉にできず愛しめる戦いしめるほらあなたにとって大事な人ほどすぐそばにいるのただあなたにだけ届いてほしい響け声をほらほらほら鳥の歌 You may know about it today You may not have so many days あなたと過ごした時の星となるほらあなたにとって大事な人ほどすぐそばにいるのただあなたにだけ届いてほしい響け声の歌ほらあなたにとって大事な人ほどすぐそばにいるのただあなたにだけ届いてほしい響け声の歌ほらほらほら鳥の歌優しいですね Okay, yeah, so it was clearly not in my range. So when you hear that song, it's pretty catchy, and so that's why.
It sounded a lot better than what you implied you would sound. You know, it was good.
Oh, yes, actually. Wait till we listen to the recording and you're like, oh, I was not. Yeah, let's fix that for next time, or just don't sing at all. Yeah. So, Kadira-san, we're back to you.
Okay. So I'm going to go off for 30 seconds. Turn the camera off.
Another surprise! So I actually tried singing that song that she sung on Corino Rita, and it was so bad. I think I muttered 2% of the words the first time, and this time I was reading it and going, "Oh my gosh, I know a lot more." There's still 25% of the words I didn't know, but because a lot of them are repeated over and over, you start to learn them really fast. And so I was singing it without the script in front of Chong-san. He's like, "Yeah, I guess that's a good thing about songs. You just repeat the words over and over."
It's nice. I love that when you stop needing the script for a lot of it, you're just like, oh.
Yeah. But when I'm super...
a lot of things repeat.
Yeah, but when I'm super nervous, I forget everything, so I'm not going to do it without that. But I'm not under pressure, it's a lot easier. But yeah, under pressure, it's different. Oh, Kadira-san!
Oh, Queen would be perfect. I get to Queen under pressure. Okay, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome and another night of karaoke.
I better mute myself. Okay.
So for tonight's selection, we will be going from Crystal K. I apologize in advance because she's such an incredible singer and I love her so much and I don't want to honor her name, but I probably will because it's a hard song. So that is my caveat to this. And also, it doesn't have a karaoke version, so I'm going to just share my screen with the lyrics. So, at least you'll hear how it's supposed to sound while I'm singing. So here we go. Can you see it?
Hi.
I didn't hit it. Sorry, that's why. There we go. It's okay.
I'm having so Gord, my connection is terrible, so I'm not sure I caught all of that on recording. So you were saying.
Yeah, I couldn't quite hear most of it either.
Oh, okay, it's not just
It
me.
wasn't just you.
Okay.
Maybe you changed like device because the first time you were saying I heard everything.
Yeah, same.
I didn't change. Maybe was it the music you couldn't hear?
It was audio kept cutting out.
Okay.
Well, yeah, the parts that I could hear were really great.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a great voice.
Yeah, you do.
Well,
You really do.
So, thank you for listening.
So, Crystal K's, she's also from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yes, that's how I first heard about her. Motherland.
you guys got good taste. Fullmetal Alchemist #1. Well, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood to be clear, but yeah.
You gotta make that distinction.
And she's from, I think, she was from at least the first one. She might have had one in Brotherhood also.
I was like, when I first heard her song, I was like, oh my god, I've never heard an anime ending or opening like that. And I was really, like, especially because, of course, it's like an R&B song, and so, or slash soul. So I was really intrigued. I was like, oh, because, like, to be honest, my main exposure of Japanese music before that was just anything anime. So, it's mostly like J-rock and stuff. So I was like, oh my god, there are other popular genres in Japan besides J-pop and J-rock. So it was really cool discovering Crystal K at that time.
One thing I kind of noticed about like Japanese pop music and stuff like that is you rarely ever hear like a male-female duet or something.
I looked. Yeah.
Where it's either two guys or two women.
I agree. It's almost impossible. It's very popular in the United States, but sorry, Will had to go. But yeah, for some reason, there's not a lot of man-woman duets in the Japanese canon. I mean, certainly not for karaoke. But I mean, it wouldn't matter. Like, you'd have to have the person in your place, because if you had someone online, because of the synchronization, it would be way off. Like, if we tried singing with each other, it would be all over the place.
Yeah.
Right.
So who?
But apparently, COVID's over. World War III's here, boys. Come on.
Yeah, it's funny
We
how.
just have to play out the 20th century. Oh, sorry, Monica.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just saying, it's just time to play out the 20th century, you know? It's about that target.
Oh, the stealth Omicron is like making its way now.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had an exposure last Saturday.
Oh yeah, I saw that picture of you with your mask, and I was like, huh, that's a bit overkill.
No, so today I was on a call with someone who works at 3M, and he knew the exact model, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that'll keep you safe from COVID."
I went to the doctor in the middle of COVID, and he had like this whole getup where he had like a huge like helmets with like an oxygen tank, and I was just like, okay, yeah, I mean, if you can afford it, yeah.
And to lug it around, I mean, wow, that's.
So maybe it was a filtration system, but it was a lot.
I mean, we didn't know how COVID affected us, and now people who were vaccinated and they got infected with COVID. Oh,
Yes.
There you go.
there we go.
Yeah, did that just happen to everyone?
No, just you.
Oh, okay. My Discord just like
So
man.
I think what happens, I'm beginning to figure this out. Like before, we used to think Discord would randomly kick people out, but what happens is I think if the connection degrades, like Discord tries its hardest to maintain connection, but then when it just can't try anymore, it's like, sorry, like you're slipping through, we get the block, and then it just pops us off. So it has something to do with our own connection. So if other people in the household are streaming, are watching videos online, then it sucks up bandwidth.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'll actually play you guys a song for my
Ah,
next. We'll see how it goes.
I was hoping someone would do this. Yay!
Yeah. I know a bit of guitar. Not really. I get in the mood of like learning a song like once a year, and so like for the past 11 years, I've just been like, man, I kind of want to learn a song, so I do, and I don't touch my guitar for like the next 11 months, and then it happens again. I'm just like, oh, cool, another song. So I've just slowly been adding songs and skill, but really slowly. All right.
I'm excited.
Let me know if it cuts out.
Okay.
Esperando en mí, quiero ver qué piensas tú. Me dijiste ayer, voy cero romántico. Tienes que entender, no soy un güey básico. Aunque no te culpo, a veces en que ni siquiera yo me entiendo. Mames, no me miras a los ojos. Oh, I messed up there.
It's okay. Can you mic your guitar?
Yeah,
Because
start from there.
the sound only comes on when you sing.
Mames, no me miras a los ojos que lloran. Dime que esta no será la última vez que te voy a abrazar. Si era que todo fuera mentira, chicas, despertar. Si era que todo fuera mentira, de chicazo despertar. Un día más, una vez más. Y en tus brazos yo me quiero colocar. Un día más, una vez más. Y en tus brazos yo me quiero colocar. Oh, did it it cut out much, or was it good?
It was good. Your voice, you have a really good voice, but I think you need to mic your guitar because we would only hear sound when you would sing. Because the mic was like, okay, I hear that. I'm going to start broadcasting. But, it's like a delicate guitar section that...
Yeah, if it was electric, I could definitely plug in.
Yeah. But you play guitar very well from what I could hear. It's like, that was cool.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was really, really cool.
Yeah. I would like to see you perform more often, for sure. Mike, did you want to go next?
Hold on, I need, actually, I have a cosplay to go with this one.
Oh, I didn't hear him. What did he say?
He has a cosplay to go with this one. I did highly encourage it.
Oh, wow. So how many years have you been playing guitar?
Since I was like 11. But like I said, 11 years, but more like maybe like 8 months, like actual playing, you know? Just like Japanese, like I've been learning Japanese since I was like 17, but like maybe like 6 months, 8 months actually like I'm spent on it.
Wakarimashita. So are you? Wait, are you? I can't remember. I know there was another person. Oh my God!
Nice.
Oh my God! What song are you going to be doing?
Yes. So this is a Squid Game parody song that I heard on.
Your fucking parody songs are killing it.
But I don't know. Don't got a lot of money, drive a rusted out Chevy. I just got laid off, bar tab ain't paid off. My ex-wife hates me, even had to sell my puppy. Yes, I'm broken, it's a damn shame. Guess I gotta play this weird game. This weird game, my only option is this weird game. Have enough, I got a real name, because I'm playing this weird game. Weird cards, big cards, like to stay in the big room. They got symbols on their faces like the ones on PlayStations, and the main guy looks like Dr. Who. Bunk beds, new friends, piggy bank up in the sky. There's a robot girl who caught me running there, duck behind the nearest guy. Feeling that ain't green, nothing is a break it in. Broke my cookie and I got eliminated. Got a crazy girlfriend, think she might stab me. After I was dead, they took my eye on the kid. That's the sweet game. People die, stay shame. That's the way you play sweet game. That's what happens in sweet game. 45 billion. That's a whole lot of money. At least I think it is. I'm confused by the currency. Anyway, I'm on glass bridge, and I think I'm gonna win. Hey, look, it's my friend Pete, and he would go bye-bye now. Hey, I just want to sweet game and kill all my friends in sweet game. My body is completely made. Why the hell did I play this weird game? So I went back to my hometown. Got a cool red haircut. Got a little lot better now. I've grown in so many ways. Then one day I got bored and I took all money and I put it into crypto. I'm going back to the Squid Game. I'm terrible with marketing. The guards think it's pretty funny. I'm back to the Squid Game.
Oh my god!
Yay!
That's fantastic.
This was my costume from last weekend. I went to an anime detour.
Detour.
So, for those of you who aren't familiar, anime detours are so it's the largest anime convention in Minnesota and the surrounding states, and it's usually every like kind of March or April, and this was our first year back since being put into quarantine, and so I went as the Squid Game contestant.
That's awesome.
Wow.
As like the kind of the main guy from Squid Game, Gi-hoon.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly though, I didn't see many other Squid Gamers there. There were only like two other guys who had that cosplay.
あ、ちょっとびっくりしてます。スクイッドゲームは人気が高いですね。
I think they're all fairly new. I did see a large group of guys go as like the guards from Squid Game, though.
That must have been interesting.
すごい。
Did you take pictures with them or anything, or like interact with them?
I forgot to take. I didn't take that many photos. I kind of took one of my cosplay, but I didn't end up taking that many photos. Just kind of a couple. But yeah, just really enjoyed kind of being back, seeing everybody in their costumes, enjoy getting to play video games, got together in person again.
And I wanted to go, and the year that I could go, I completely forgot about it. So my friends like, "Oh yeah, my brother's an anime detour." And I'm like, "Wait, it's now?"
Oh.
Dude, I was also let you know I found out they announced at the very end that Johnny Young Bosch is one of the guest signers there. He's like Ichigo and Vash and Hajime from Danganronpa and a whole bunch of like iconic characters. So I just lost my shit hearing that. I was so happy.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm like next year I'm bringing something to bite on for the ending ceremonies, because if they say that like Steve Blum or somebody is coming, I will legit have a seizure. Yeah. But anyway, glad you guys liked that.
Yeah.
Post the link to that also.
ありがとうございます。
You have exquisite taste.
You seem like the type that would like go and like make a big ruckus and like get on stage and sing Tequila, the song that has like 2 words. You're like, you know, like you finally get up there, you're like grooving, and then all you do is say Tequila, and then just get off the stage.
Did that, I would have to also dress up like Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's all I always think about when I think of that song. Okay, is it my turn? Alright, so... Oh, it's a Saturday Night Live YouTube video. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm debating. I have on my list, I have 13 kyoku. So I have 13 songs. And I don't sing any of them. I don't really know a lot of that well.
Do you want me to choose a random number and you just...
Okay, I don't think that's a bad idea. I mean, it actually might be a horrible idea, but it might be a lot of fun. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, you know what? We have like a random dice generator. Let's see. Well,
it takes the fun away from me, Marakina.
Oh, that's
that
true.
Way, if you suffer, it's on me, It's...
not on the random number generator, guys. Okay, go ahead. Choose a number.
4.
4. Oh dear. Oh no, that's the one I was like, no. Okay. All right. All right, this actually has a costume for a reason. I have to go get it.
Yay! Well, I'm excited for all this costume.
Well.
It's not like, it's just really simple, and there's a reason I have to do it. So I'm just going to go off camera a little bit. It's only one piece of clothing. Hold on.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I chose well.
Yes.
Costume. Maybe I should get a costume. Costume.
Are you going to do a costume for your next one?
Ooh, I have a costume ready.
Yes! I'm loving all of this.
Okay.
Ano-san says he has a costume for his next one.
Yay! So here are the lyrics. And this is going to go so badly.
Wait, is it V? V? Like, V let it go?
Hi.
Yay!
Okay.
I love it.
Yuki wa ashita kashita mata sekai ni hitori no watashi kaze ga kokoro ni sasayaku no kono mama ja dame nan daと戸惑いつつき誰にも打ち明けずにただたそれももうやめようありのままのベラゼルののよありのままの自分になるの何もない風を避け少しも寒くなるわなんだとことが嘘みたいのだってもきっとね何でもできるどこまでやれるか自分のはしたいのそれ変わるのよ私愛のままでそれ風に乗ってありのままで飛び出してみるの Without 涙では許さないわ冷たく大地を包み込み高くついたがる愛目指して I was calling. 대다이 모든 회전아 불대 집으로 시키니까 돼 불대 이리로 집고 싶은데 어디가 가라少しも寒くないわ
パチパチ
I love the costume. I love the
oh my
You know
god
what I've been doing? Oh, if you did that reindeers are better than people, that song with that hat on, is that the name of that song? With Sven, like the other character, like he wears that hat.
so I've never watched the movie. I've only heard the song performed at karaoke.
Ah, so that's good.
I would never have heard the song if it weren't for karaoke.
Ah, okay.
Oh no, actually, Idina Menzel did child classroom instruments with the Roots, and that's actually I think where I heard it second. I heard it in karaoke first, and I heard it on the Tonight, like a YouTube video on the Tonight Show.
Oh God. Well, the hat was perfect. That's what I was saying. Like it literally. If I remember, where's that hat?
I'll post the link. You'll get the karaoke plus the way it's supposed to be sung. Yeah, Arnold, I couldn't believe you chose that. I was like, oh, gee, no, the song that I don't have the range for. Okay, so Kadira-san.
Okay, so this one is just me rocking out because I love the song. So, I mean, I love the other songs too, but this one in particular, for any fans of the show.
Nice.
So,
Oh, I don't know it very well because my kids didn't like it, so I'm not exposed to. It's a Naruto, right? Naruto. Okay.
It's such a good show. Besides, like the bad parts of it, like take those out, and it's like
yeah, besides like 50 to 80% of it being filler, you know. Besides that part. Anyway, let me know if you do have like audio issues this time, and I'll.
Okay.
So let me share my screen. And also, this is not karaoke because this song is hard to do. Keeping up with the beat of it without any lyrics.
I was supposed to learn the kanji, and I actually knew a lot of it, but because I was so nervous, it just flew. I mean, I just don't know it well enough to. Yeah. I need the cheat sheet.
Are you guys like all N4 or like N3 or like?
And San. And Kyo-san's and Yon, Mike-san's and San. Mike is. He was in Japan and took classes there for a year at my memory at it's the one in Beppu. And he took business classes there, so his Japanese is pretty good.
Wow,
that's so cool. Okay, well, I'm ready.
Hi, dozo.
All right, hopefully not too loud for you. It's a love song. Oh, I didn't this chair. You are my man.
okay, man, you're so nice.
Yeah, you got it. That's
it's a hard time hearing me.
yeah. Some connection issues.
It might actually be because it's too loud.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try this.
Oh, yeah.
So I could hear the music. Could everyone hear Kadira singing? I could hear you singing sometimes.
Her voice keeps cutting out, but I love the song also.
I wonder if it's the microphone. Like it worked for the first song.
Might be throwing it off. Yeah, maybe I should keep it off. That might be because it might be too many puts for the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it worked fine for the first one, so I don't. It just got tired or something. I don't know.
Yeah, after the first one, I was just like, I think we're done now.
You broke the internet. We're done.
That didn't work for the first one though, because that first one was fun.
Yeah, that was. Oh my gosh! I am so glad it worked for the first one too. Yeah, that was so good. So Arnold, you're up next. I see people come online and then they disappear. Like I saw Andrew-san come on and he like looked. I said, "There's only 4 of them. I'm not joining."
He's like, I'm gonna have to sing.
I know exactly.
Hey, it's Andrew-san's vlog. We're having a great time here.
I have 2 songs that I could choose from.
Okay.
One of them is like I need a costume. The other one is just a little Frank Sinatra.
What?
Oh, what? They're all great choices.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, we'd have to flip a coin, and like, I'm not sure anyone carries coins anymore.
Are we gonna sing another song? Are we gonna go another round? If I get 2 choices, I'll just do it.
I think we're gonna go another round, right?
Right.
There's only 4 of us. It's only 7 o'clock. We've got an hour and a half, and
So I will quickly change them.
Tina! Woo!
Turn up this camera.
I
I'm
love
not much into this.
I love how we can go to our dressing rooms by like turning off the video feed.
I'm saying like.
I'm still getting more patterns from the sunlight.
Let me go try. Oh, yeah.
Miko-chan. Kairi-chan.
Thanks.
Oh my god, I used to be so much skinnier last year. These pants.
Yeah. Kairi-chan. Yeah, I'm glad my head didn't grow bigger. I couldn't wear a hat. I'm glad my head didn't grow bigger. Like
Oh,
finding out on camera. Oops.
I wore this costume like twice. One time to an actual like what's it called, like rodeo, and the second time to like Halloween.
Rodeo, what?
During Halloween, they were like, "Are you a gay cowboy?" And I was like, "I guess." And they were just making fun of me. It was so funny.
Wow. I'm like, I'm not sure what a gay cowboy looks like.
Well, you're about to see now.
oh my god. Oh my god, I am so high.
Because you've been performing. It's so nerve-wracking. It's like, God, I can't believe I'm doing this. And it's being recorded.
I think it's the movement and the nerves at the same time.
I agree. I agree.
I expect to be this out. Like, oh my god. I turn my band. I turn my band.
Like, for me, oh, here we go. Woo!
I just.
You're not.
I'll put them on. They add to it, to them getting character.
You're not even that big. Like, what the heck? You must have been, like, really thin last year or something.
It looks great on you.
Yeah.
I gained like, I think 15 pounds, honestly.
Oh.
Alright, let's see. What is this song? Alright, this song is kind of famous from like a movie called Desperado, I think it's called.
Oh, I think I know which one it is. Most of the people I've heard sing this song so badly because they know some of the lyrics and then they just mumble through the rest of it. But like I just mumbled through Let It Go, so I'm really excited to see you sing
This
it.
actually from Desperado.
I'm not sure if I've seen it. I've heard of it.
It might not be the song I'm thinking of.
Is this it?
So this is going to be really exciting.
Yeah, this is it. This is definitely
Oh, you know.
Antonio. Yeah, it is from Desperado. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
I think. I won't know until you sing it.
Share screens. Alright.
Oh, hi. You know.
Soy un hombre muy honrado que me gusta lo mejor. Las mujeres no me faltan ni dinero ni labor. Entre solo en mi caballo por la sierra yo me voy. Los estrellas y la luna, ellos me dicen dónde voy. Ay, 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 mi amor. Ay, mi moneda de mi corazón. Me gusta tocar guitarra, me gusta cantar el sol. Mariachi me acompaña cuando canto mi canción. Me gusta tomar mis copas, aguardiente es lo mejor. También el tequila blanco con su sal de sabor. Ay, 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 mi amor. Ay, mi moneda de mi corazón. Me gusta tocar guitarra, me gusta cantar el sol. El mariachi me acompaña cuando canto mi canción. Me gusta tomar mis copas, aguardiente el mejor. También el tequila blanco con su sal les da sabor. Ay, 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 mi amor. Ay, mi moneda de mi corazón. Ay, 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 mi amor. Ay, mi moneda de mi corazón. Yeah.
Your mic was like, you hit the ceiling, I'm cutting you off. So when you hit your high note, the last one, it was like we got nothing. I was like, no.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I've
That
never heard
was.
that song before, and then when you hit it, like,
Yeah.
like, that was so cool. That was so good.
It was so good.
It was too much for Discord.
I actually had never heard that song before. I thought it was going to be a different one. Las Despacito's, which people really mangle. So when you sang that, I was like, oh, I'm so glad it's not the other one. But you sang that really well. I mean, you have the voice for it. Oh.
Yeah, I struggled with it.
You did?
I could be,
No, you didn't. You did?
I started taking voice lessons, right?
Yeah.
And so right now it feels like I'm at the level where I'm like in a highway, right? And I know there's other lanes. But every time I switch lanes, it's more like I'm like, whoa. You know, so it's more like sometimes I'm like, I should be in the next lane, but I'm like having trouble being in this lane and I can't quite go to the next one. So it's hard. But yeah, I'm gonna switch out of this because my everything is just like squeezed. I'm just like,
Doesn't look like it to me. Okay. So Mike, you're up next.
All right. So just so. So I think we try to do at least one song in Japanese, and since Kadira-san did a Naruto song, I think we'll do kind of what I think is currently like my favorite Bleach song.
oh, is it an Asian Kung Fu Generation song? Is it Anthem number 2?
This is My Pace by Sunset Express. It's like one of the ending theme songs.
Yeah, okay. I might have heard it. I watched Bleach a bit.
Yeah.
I haven't watched more than like season 2 of Bleach, but I've read more of it, so I don't know. I'm not sure if I know that song or not.
To be honest,
I don't
It's
know.
where they come back from the Soul Society after wrestling Mukia, like that arc, like the Bound arc, the infamous Bound arc. So anyway, here we go. My face is so
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of going through the whole Bleach series right now, and that's so far that's I think my favorite theme song for it. But I'm sure, but that's subject to change here.
Are you getting ready for the new adaptation coming out?
Yeah, yes, look, that's kind of why I'm watching all this now for the 1,000-Year Blood War arc comes out in October, or my key in October.
I think she wants your attention. She's like rubbing up against your face. She's like, Dad, stop.
Are anything to the meetup tomorrow on Saturday, like on the Tokyo Crepe thing?
What about it? Sorry?
The Tokyo Crepe, crepe.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Ichigo Tokyo Crepes. Yeah.
Ichigo.
It's tomorrow. I can't go because I have to go to the convention. I'm on. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's like it starts at 8 for registration, but at 9 it actually starts. And I mean, I'm going to be there till at least 1, if not longer, because we have contested races, and so um, if it gets, if it gets really, um, I guess, excited, like if people get really excited, I've been told we could be there till 1 o'clock in the morning, and then we have that 9 o'clock on Sunday. I might be like, sorry everyone, I'm canceling. I'm not gonna. I hardly know.
Yeah.
I hardly know English right now, much less Japanese.
I was thinking of going, but I don't think I don't think I know the people that are going.
Oh, wait. Oh, because you came online with us. You never met in person, even though you live in Minnesota. Okay, so Maria-san is super nice. Don't worry about anybody else. Actually, Sheridan-san is also super nice. Oh, and Ben-san is also super nice. So you shouldn't have a problem.
I want to squeeze it in because like at 9:30 I have BJJ, and then like at 10:30.
What's BJJ? What's BJJ?
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh, right. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, I have to show you guys my video. I have to because
what?
I'm famous.
Oh yeah. All right, share the video.
I'm in a video with like 20,000 views and I'm the thumbnail. It's not a good. It sounds good, but it really isn't.
Oh, I have to see it.
Like 22,000 views.
That's a lot.
23. Alright, so yeah, watch. Alright, so this was my first tournament.
Okay.
This was my third match.
Oh.
My second match, I did really well. My first match was more of surviving and getting the head frame of like, hey, I'm fighting,
Mm.
My second match, I did well because of that.
Okay.
But my third match, I was so tired.
I told him not to go home with 3 losses and to go kill the guy. Josh's new match gets started right away, and his opponent's pin is Arnold. These two engage in some extremely intense white belt wrestling known as just grabbing the gi and pushing back and forth. Eventually, Josh's opponent goes for a sacrifice throw, but Josh counters him and pushes him down, but does not get 2 points for his takedown. This is the first strike to build Josh's rage meter because he's not happy that he's not getting any takedown points in his matches. Eventually, Josh is able to push the leg down and he's trying to pass into side control, but his opponent's doing a nice job creating some frames against him and trying to get his knee reinserted. Josh eventually does pass his guard and he can set up a nice 3-point lead over his opponent. Unfortunately for Josh, his opponent pushes against him, which allows the knee to come in, then he can shove him back into full guard. They're reset in the middle of the mat, and Josh wants to make sure that he has some points on the score. So he sees he has a 3-point lead, and now he can stall a little bit, and he's shoving the arm down from the full guard position.
3 points isn't even that much.
Shove the leg down so we can start working a pass. He looks for a knee cut, but his opponent is doing a good job of bringing his right leg in to prevent Josh from completely passing this guard. Remember, he has to hold the position for 3 seconds, but his opponent is definitely able to get his knee in before that 3 seconds elapses. His opponent then is able to work up to his knees, and we get to see some more great white belt wrestling before they go out of bounds and Josh pops off. Now, I don't really know why Josh did this, but his opponent had to tie his belt, and as he did this, Josh wanted to maintain eye contact with him the entire time. He would not break focus at all while his opponent was tying his belt, despite this lasting really about 15 seconds. At this point, it's all over for Arnold because Josh has entered basalts mode. He pushes forward and gets a quick trip to get his first takedown and get a 2-point lead over his opponent. They go out of bounds, and even on the break, Josh is still pissed. He can't wait to get back in the action and push his opponent down into the ground. The first task that Josh has is to open this guard, but unfortunately, basalts don't make you better jiu-jitsu. They just make you angrier and tougher. Arnold makes a huge mistake. He's trying to go towards his knees and go to turtle against this monster basalts Josh. Unfortunately for Arnold, he goes to stand up, and Josh is going to pick him up and slam him to the mat and somehow not get disqualified for the throw. He then passes immediately into mount, shoves his fist in the neck, and gets a quick submission and pop-off against his opponent. Josh is still fuming from the salts, and he continues to walk around the mat. He then takes it out on his belt, picks it up, and furiously puts it on. He shakes his opponent's hand, and then he gets his hand raised, but the salts is still coursing through him.
That was it. In the next match, he gets triangled, so his right foot over here gets caught by the other foot and chokes him out. And I suck at triangles, so I didn't try any of that.
Oh.
But yeah, Freaking crazy, guys.
Wow. I mean, it
Yeah.
brings me.
So
My kids wrestled, and I was like, they played football too, and I was nervous of football, but then when I went into wrestling, I'm like, oh my god, football seems so much easier because there was a team of people, and when it's one-on-one, it's like, I mean, it's so intense.
there was a couple kids there, like 8-year-olds. They were going at it, and they flowed so well. One would get taken to the ground, but the one underneath knew exactly what you're doing. He'd immediately go on top, and I was like, wow, I wish I could do that. I couldn't.
It's a lot of body memory. So if you practice the moves over and over, you spend less time thinking about what to do next, and your body just reacts. And so, my kids wrestled with themselves all the time. And so they were on the mat going, well, these guys are easy. So, yeah.
So, yeah, I got that at 9:30 till 10:30. And then the event starts, I think, at 11, right?
No, 10:30.
So,
10:30 to noon, yeah.
I'm thinking of cutting BJJ short and just going home to shower and then just heading over there. But I know it's from like 10 to like 12, I want to say.
Yeah, noon. 10:30 to noon. They started at 10:30.
What if I show up late? What?
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
you don't have to show up on time. It's just Kiowa. And so, so the two people who will really know how to speak, so the owner of Ichigo Tokyo Crepes is a native Japanese. She came here and went to college at the University of Minnesota. So she knows English really well too. And from what I understand, from what Ben says, she's in the Spanish group in town. So that's how he knows her. So, but she has she owns Ichigo Tokyo Crepes. She has to bring people in. They have this Nihongo Kaiwa because it's really hard to find Kaiwa around the Twin Cities, and so and it generates business. So they have it. They used to have it on sometime during the week, but now they moved it to Saturday because they have more breakfast type stuff like coffee, lattes. I can't remember. It's been probably since before COVID since I've gone, and so it should be fun. Sheridan-san passed her in one exam a few years ago. She worked for a Japanese company in Japan, so she's fluent, but she thinks she's dropped down to N2 because now she's stateside working for a non-Japanese company where they just speak English all the time. And so she, I get it because anytime we don't keep up our Japanese, our abilities kind of plummet after a while. And then Maria-san leads the Dokushokai on Saturdays, which is just the reading group. So she's pretty proficient too. She doesn't like to speak a lot, but she knows her Japanese. So it's
yeah, she's popped into our group every now and then. I'm just like, okay, that's Marikita, that's Maria.
Yeah.
So I've not seen her. I've heard her a lot.
Yeah, because a lot of times she won't turn on her video. She has sometimes. And if you go to our YouTube channel, you'll see her. She has glasses. She's got dark hair.
The one that delivered the quiz bowl.
Yes.
Prize.
Yeah, the first. No, that's Tomita-san. But Maria-san was on the first quiz bowl as she and I created the questions together. So we were going back and forth, kind of, checking the answers and yeah. But she didn't have. I don't think she had a video on at that time. You won't mistake her voice. Once she.
I might go depending on how I feel. I'm just like, okay, it'd be cool.
Okay, so 4 people on Meetup have signed up. The last I checked, I haven't checked since this morning. But there's a 4th person I've never met. There's 2 people I haven't met. There's this Adam and Elizabeth. I almost said last name I recorded, but. So those are 2 people I don't know at all. And I gave introductions to the other 3 because I'm like, oh, they're going to finally meet each other. But then when the other 2 came, the first one came on, I didn't know. I'm like, I think I'm just going to remain silent because I don't know this person. And I'm just not going to say, I mean, they'll find each other. Sheridan-san has a picture of herself up there.
Wait, where is this? On Meetup or on the Discord?
On Meetup.
Okay.
Yeah, because I post an event up there. Yeah. And the other, two of them are wearing masks. Maria has a picture of books, so you don't know what she looks like. But she would come to the St. Paul one a lot when we were, during COVID, before COVID.
Wait, how long was this group existing before COVID?
So this group was formed just before COVID, October 2019. But a bunch of us knew each other from another Japanese group. And we kind of formed our own one because that other group didn't want us to meet on Saturdays, like at all. Like even if we were meeting it way before theirs, they just do. So we were like, people were like, let's go. Let's just form our own group and have it on the days we want to.
Yeah, I might go.
Yeah.
I've been craving some desserts and sweets.
Their crepes are really good. Yeah. And if you like green tea, they normally have a green tea crepe too. And it's like Tokyo style, so it's different than things we have in the United States. And she was missing it, so that's why she created. Yeah, Kadira-san, we're gonna have to. I don't know how we're gonna take it to Oklahoma. And so so three of us are on this call or live in Minnesota, but Kadira-san's from Oklahoma. But the great thing about going online is we meet people from these other places who also love, to learn the Japanese language and love Japanese culture. But the one thing we can't do is like, can we just like, can we have a what is that thing on Star Trek, the transporter, and just beam you over here? So
I was literally Googling. I'm like, how far are you guys?
Well, one day I will put you up in my home if you get a plane ticket out here. Like, I don't know. I think at some point, I don't know, with this COVID thing, hopefully, I mean, people are still dying, so it's like hard to say, but I don't know.
Get a Don here, get Kadira.
Yeah, you could stay with me for sure, and we would go out and do the Chigo Tokyo crepes thing.
That sucks. I was gonna say we need to plan like this physical, this reality karaoke, and I was gonna say Kadira would be really fun. Like you have a great voice, you have the performances.
Yeah.
So.
I have a karaoke machine that I bought the month before the pandemic. I was sitting in my over there. It's got like the lights. It's got this disco ball on it. You couldn't get one without it. You couldn't buy one without a disco ball. So it has like, So all you do is like you put the YouTube thing like on a tablet, and then it just plays out to this huge speaker. Like, I mean, it's not huge, but it's bigger than what most people have, the Bluetooth speakers. But it's super fun.
楽しそうです。
そうですね。はい、懐かしいな。Yeah, now Chang-san was here when we did that. He and his family were here in Minnesota, so he got to, do karaoke it was a brand new machine. We were at Lunds, and now he's in Japan, so we'd have to beam him in from Osaka.
Yes. We need this technology. The pandemic hasn't shown anything. It's shown that we need to accelerate access.
Yes! Accelerate! Yes! Get more Star Trek light. I need my own transporter so I can beam my friends in here. I would send you I'd send you the transponder in the mail. Certified mail. Don't share this with anybody.
Arigato for that offer. When we can like comfortably travel and everything, I would love to take you up on an offer too.
Yeah, so I look forward to that day. Like I have like all these dreams during COVID. Like, if we could do that. So here's the second big dream. The second big dream is like if the group wanted, we could coordinate a time. We would all go to Japan together. We wouldn't have to do all the same things, but we kind of like meet in one place, go wherever, come back, and then talk about like, what'd you do? What happened? Like, oh my gosh, don't do that. Or, oh my gosh, you have to see that. Like the borderless, I saw that. Like I would totally recommend that. It's like if you didn't see the borderless art, sign up now. We have 2 months. It's like a 2-month wait. and go see it in Odaiba. It's like, it's fantastic. So yeah, like
It's an amazing dream, but I love it. But that's number 2. Karaoke's number 1. I love how you have your priorities straight.
no, actually the trip to Japan was number 1. Karaoke came up first because we're here. Yeah. Yeah, now we have...
whatever I was doing and just sign up immediately. School? I can miss a week. 2 weeks.
No, we would want to be responsible about it when you're on break. Plus, the thing is, like, people tell me to go to Japan during each of the 4 seasons because it's different each time. So it's like, if you can't go in the fall, just wait for another time. Yeah.
I've always wanted to go like up to Hokkaido and go up during winter and then go to hot spring, because supposedly you're out there in the hot water, but like everything outside is like cold and like very like step.
Before COVID, I was supposed to go meet my friend in Tokyo, and we were supposed to go snowboarding in Hokkaido.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
They skied.
They snowboard too. There's a lot of snowboarding. I mean,
I want to learn that.
If you watch the Olympics in China, some of the best snowboarders for women were Japanese. I don't know about the men's side, but they had a top-notch. They always have like a really good snowboarder in the Olympics, and they train here.
I have to go skiing in Hokkaido, and you're right, like, because I also got to do the kind of outdoor hot spring during the winter, and I was right, it was super cool, just kind of having like the you're on there, but you see like the snow and stuff all around you, and I thought that was really special.
Yeah, so I the closest experience was I went to a hot spring like in a what are those ends called? Roko?
Oh, Rokan.
Rokan, there you go. And I went down to the hot spring, and it was raining outside, and there was an outdoor portion. So I went outside in the hot spring, and the rain was like dripping on the water, and it was like as the little droplets like got on the water, it'd bounce and then bounce again, and I'd be and then the view the hotel had was like a nice mountainside, misty mountain, and I was like, oh.
Wow.
Going inside of it for the first time was really awkward though, because it was my first time, and I was with like 5 friends, and we're all just like guys, and we're all just like, what do we do? Do we just like drop and then just like say if we're gonna get up and move? Like it was okay, but it was fun. It was an experience I will forever treasure. It was so good.
Nice.
Let's sing one more round.
Okay. I'm not sure if I have the courage to sing one of these songs. So I will, okay. I think I'm going to try this one. I don't even know if I can sing it, because I heard it and I liked it, but I wasn't sure. And so the reason I'm choosing this is because we have fans of Asian Kung Fu. Let's see. Asian Kung Fu Generation. I can't remember what it's Kimi no Machimata. And I was listening to this, to get used to the tune, but I haven't been listening to my music for probably a week. So here we go.
That's a good one.
DJ